contracts and a lot of things that you all are doing away from the court. So I'll just ask a couple questions that you both can answer. So first question I'll just ask is just how has it impacted you all this year with just being able to know that a lot more of your games are being broadcast nationally?
Go ahead, KP.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a huge piece for the growth of the league, growth of individuals. I think that there's there's being more and more, whether that's social media or big media around the W, and it's growing. People know about it. People are tuning in, and that's kind of like the first piece. Once we get someone normally to tune in, they love the product. The product's there. It's a high level play, very entertaining, and we're going to continue to grow it. And we have a lot of great players in this league, and I know that once we get somebody to a game or watch it on TV, usually they're going to come back. So I'm grateful that we're going to continue to grow, and hopefully with the new CBA in 2025, we're going to have even bigger TV contracts, just more visibility opportunities.
Oh, you want me to answer too?
Yeah, please.
I mean, just to kind of piggyback off of what KP said, I mean, I've always said this, but if you could see her, you can be her. And visibility is so key in that, and how and the way and who are telling our stories is big. It needs to come from us, and it needs to continue to just be broadcast on a wider scale. And I think we're doing that with the platforms like Ion and ESPN, of course, and little things, CBS. So that's just a stepping stone to what is to come. We're still trying to break through this glass ceiling, and we're going to continue to do so. But it starts with the visibility. So I'm yes, we're grateful for this, but I feel like we can do more. We can continue to do more.
And on that point, my last question here. On that point, what are some of the things moving forward that you would like to see, or that you feel that could be done more, that you would like to see amplified or push more? And when you talk about the narrative and telling that story, because I want to make sure I tell it right.
Yeah.
What else can be, in your opinion, can be done? Or
I mean,
what you want to see done?
I just feel like it's just storytelling. I think we always know what LeBron eats for breakfast. We know when he ties his shoes, and that's cool. And I mean, that's stuff that people want to know. But I think it's also digging deeper than just the basketball player that you see in the WNBA. Dip into the foundation owner, the mother, the sister, everyone in between, the wife. Like those little things is key, and that's what pulls people in, because it gets the heartstrings, that makes people relatable. And I think that's so key. And do we do a great job of doing it? Yeah. Can we do better? Yes. So it's just a matter of figuring out how to tell those stories and broadcasting them on a bigger scale, because I think people want to know that we're in a nosy generation. Everybody wants to know your shit. So it's a matter of, if someone wants to know it, tell it, like do it. So I think we just, like I said, I'm grateful. Yes, blessed 100%, but we got to keep going. Like this is just the baseline.
Yeah, look, I agree with you.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing it. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
You got to keep up the good work this year.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Rob. Andy,
Thank you.
you're up next, and then we'll go to Matthew.
Hey, y'all. I know that Washington has always kind of been a tough team for you guys. Today, in particular, seems like they really kind of dominated the paint. Was there anything different they were doing, or what kind of led to the discrepancy of points in the paint tonight?
Andy, man, you really know how to suck the air out the room.
Got to do my job, KP.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
you're doing it.
Yeah, we couldn't get points in the paint because refs weren't calling
I
shit.
don't know if we had do we have any free throws in the fourth quarter?
Half,
Fourth
maybe.
quarter? Maybe. No, I mean, got to give credit to them. They packed the paint defensively, and they play a physical game, obviously, and we gave them the ball. I don't know how many turnovers,
19.
but yeah, if on the road against a good team, if we turn the ball over that many times, especially like live ball turnovers, that's kind of a backbreaker. And so I feel like a lot of those paint points were kind of easy gives, also offensive rebounds. So we didn't take care of the categories you need to take care of on the road to win.
Obviously, with all the injuries they've dealt with, I mean, this looks like a very different team than we saw even, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. How do you kind of adjust and prepare for a team that's kind of had to patch things together as they had this year?
I mean, I feel like when we play people, usually they're going to end up having everyone healthy. It's just kind of the way it goes. But, I mean, like I said, you got to give credit to them. They did enough things to win this game. And, they're a good team, and they're always going to be good at the right time in terms of, like, down the stretch, playoffs, people getting healthy, things like that. So this is a tough schedule for us in August. Is a tough, road game. And like I said, we didn't do enough things to get the win tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Matthew, we'll go to you.
Hey, ladies, it seemed like Brittany Sykes tonight was doing a really good job of making Chelsea's life very difficult. And I know coaches have talked about cutting off the head of the snake for you guys is Chelsea, but in a night like this, when she's really struggling, how do you try to pick her up and help make her life easier? Because Brittany Sykes clearly was just trying to take her away completely and did a very good job of that.
Yeah, I think it's on the other guards. I think Jackie and I could have done a better job. Especially me, could have done a better job of being more of a primary ball handler and manipulating the defense better. Because if they're going to try to junk it up, I mean, Brittany's a great individual defender, but they're bringing doubles, so there's more than just like a one-on-one matchup there. It's really a team matchup. And so offensively, we got to do a better job of helping Chelsea get better looks and then also get her more space. And I think that we kind of cramped the floor a little bit, didn't do a great job cutting. And so it's tough because, when you swarm and you're not giving outlets and things like that, same with A, like if they're going to bring two, we got to make them pay. And so that's on us. That's on our bench. And that's been the recipe, so we got to figure out how to be better, but we're pros and we will do that.
And then also it seemed like Washington did a great job tonight, even though you guys did a great job on defense, holding them to, limiting their makes. You guys weren't able to get into transition. What were they doing defensively just to limit your ability to get out and run? Because that's where you guys get a lot of your easy points. It just didn't seem like those were coming tonight.
Yeah. So I feel like when we're giving live ball turnovers, like I said, and, they're getting layups, they're getting to the free throw line, they're getting O boards, they're able to set their defense. And that kind of kills our transition game. Also, too, they do a great job of crowding the nail. So in transition, they're funneling everyone to you. So, like, for example, someone like me that really likes to get out in transition, they make it really hard. They bring a ton of bodies. And like I said, they play physical. And it's one of those games where if the ref's going to decide to, kind of swallow their whistle, we got to figure out how to step it up. And, at the end of the day, like, you can make excuses, but that was the game plan. And they did a great job. They followed it to a T. And we didn't do like I said earlier, like we didn't do what we needed to do to win this game in those categories. So you got to credit to them. But we got to pack this one up and move on. This is not the end of our season. You know what I'm saying? And, it's always national news when we lose a game, and that's just what comes with it. But guys, like, let's take a deep breath.
We're good.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.